Now, even a travel portal like TripAdvisor has a page dedicated to Dubai's quote-unquote genuine fake market, Al Karama. And every car owner in Dubai has heard about the spare parts market in Sharjah, where you can get your car repaired for a fraction of the real cost.
But is it really just about saving a quick buck, or are we paying a much higher price? And how are the authorities tackling this huge illegal industry that costs the economy billions every year? Well, Priyanka Dutt investigates.
Cheap car parts from the Sharjah car market, fake designer handbags or sunglasses from Karama. The multi-billion dirham counterfeit market is one of the UAE's worst-kept secrets and biggest challenges. But now, the multinationals most affected by counterfeiting have stepped up their fight. For instance, Al Futtaim Motors, dealers of Toyota, have in the last 4 years conducted more than 400 raids, confiscating fake car parts worth almost 35 million dirhams.
Already in the first quarter this year, the amount of fines and raids is triple the amount of last year. So together with customs and police, we try to do our best to protect customers from this threat.
What these raids revealed was shocking. While the ports and customs were being trained to detect fake goods coming into the country, counterfeiters had set up workshops locally.
In fact, the way to get a counterfeit part into the UAE is that you declare it as a cheap spare part in a white box. You bring it into the country, and here in the country you maybe print the packaging and you make it a Toyota part by using a fake packaging. And this is of course doing triple harm, because on the one hand you take the tax income from the government because it comes in as a cheap part, and here in the country you make it an expensive part. So that is a loss for the whole society. You, on the other hand, cheat the customer, so that's a risk of his safety, and of course you take commercial value from the genuine industry.
More so, the quality of the fake packaging was so good, so close to the original, that even experts found it tough to tell the difference. Counterfeiters are getting more innovative every day, especially when it comes to packing. Now, one of these is an original Toyota oil filter, and one of them is fake. But at first glance, you can't even tell the difference.
Let's say we have two Toyota cars, going on a sand dune trip, right, on a sand trip to the desert. This car will complete the trip and come back exactly as it was, while the car using this filter will have sand entering into the engine within 5 to 10 minutes maximum. That will break down your engine completely.
While there are no accurate figures, it's well known that the counterfeit market costs the economy billions. But in the case of fake spare parts for cars, there's a huge health and safety concern as well.
Based upon the studies which has been done in other countries, neighboring countries, it was proven that there is almost 60 to 70% of the number of the accidents occurring in these countries are due to the counterfeit products available there.
So what makes such an open secret like the counterfeit market so difficult to tackle? Many experts believe the answer lies in the lenient penalties to counterfeiters.
Because when we are talking about big importer, when the value of the counterfeit products they are dealing with are millions, and when you seize them, just you give them only $1,500 or $3,000, this is nothing for them. They can do such a profit within 1 day or 2 days. This is why we believe that when it comes to counterfeit auto parts, punishment must be very strong. Punishment must force traders not to try to repeat the same crime. And the proof to this, there are many counterfeiters. We are raiding them 4 times, 5 times. Every year we raid them, every 2 years we raid them.
For now, there is a glimmer of hope in the form of a new draft law that could come into force by the end of this year. Under this, the penalties could be raised from the current 10,000 to almost 250,000 dirhams, something experts believe would serve as a better deterrent and go a long way in the fight against the counterfeit market. Priyanka Dutt, Emirates 24/7.